Again, guys, just want to break in with breaking news. As you see on the screen from TMZ reporting that the singer Prince is dead at the age of 57. Really unfortunate news for all those Prince fans out there. His body was found in his compound in Minnesota. We're getting preliminary information right now from TMZ. His body was found early this morning, dead at the age of 57. Just last week, he had dealt with some health issues, forcing his plane to land, do an emergency landing in Illinois. But the very next day, he went back on stage to ensure his fans that he was okay. Again, this is breaking news. We have very limited information right now. I'm showing you the headlines that are coming in from TMZ. 32 minutes ago, TMZ reported that there was a fatality at his estate, and then just a few minutes ago, they did confirm that it was Prince himself who passed away.
Yeah. I mean, Prince is a unique guy. I mean, it's hard to know what we might call normal, but from reports and people I've talked to, they said he was himself, which is often sort of mysterious. He was doing something, I don't have the exact way it happened, but revealing some type of microphone or musical instrument that night that was covered up. He's always he teases his fans a little bit. That's part of the fun. That's part of the aura around Prince. But they said he seemed exactly like how he always is for these types of overnight parties or overnight concerts, whatever you might want to call them. And yeah, on Twitter, the first tweet after he made this emergency landing, it had a little tongue-in-cheek remark and a little smiley face emoticon, telling people not only am I fine, but let's laugh this off. So I think a lot of people were deeply concerned when they heard the reports about this emergency landing. But I think his behavior, his social media posts, kind of just persuaded people everything was going to be fine. One person who knows Prince quite well and talked to him quite recently, I think as recently as in the last couple days, utterly shocked by what she is hearing today, what TMZ is reporting. Yeah. Yeah, sort of a contrast to Bob Dylan, say, who sort of just covered up all of his Minnesota roots in many ways, and made some and didn't speak very fondly about Minnesota. Prince is a guy who could live anywhere in the world, and he is choosing Minnesota. Not only choosing Minnesota, choosing this suburb of Chanhassen and having this compound here, where he not only stays here, but he invites the community into his home. I mean, think about that. Prince, this international figure, he's inviting strangers, he doesn't know who these people are, into his home with very little supervision. I can tell you when I was there, it would have been really easy for me to just wander around and check things out. So he took a risk, and he takes risk with his followers, with his fans. And I think that's one reason why people here in Minnesota are so loyal to him, not just because he stayed here, but because he trusts his fans, he embraces his fans, and his artistry above all. He's constantly keeping us guessing, constantly evolving. And he's as we all know, he's sort of this mythical person, but a real human being in Minnesota that we can read about. We can see him perform at the Super Bowl, and then we can show up over the weekend and party with him. It's just I don't know of any other artist like this, anywhere else in the world, at least with Prince's stature.
Yes, I do. Yes, I can hear you now. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay.
Yeah, it's funny you guys mention what people are tweeting. I'm looking behind the camera here. There's a little grassy hill that overlooks Paisley Park, and the top of the hill, a dozen people right now, and some are looking at Paisley Park, but most right now they're on their phones. They're reading tweets. They're trying to find out what's going on until we hear anything from law enforcement. And we've been on the air for some time now, and still no law enforcement officials coming over here to confirm anything or tell us what's happening next. No. Hard to tell because a lot of the cars that are turning off of 5 onto Audubon, they're turning on Audubon, so they're turning to come by Paisley Park. But I can also see cars coming from the other direction, not coming from the highway, and there's a significant number of cars coming that direction, driving, below the speed limit as they check out the scene here. I would imagine at some point there's going to be some type of traffic control. Maybe some type of road closures or limitations here as this news spreads. I might have a fan here. I might have a fan who wants to talk. One second. One second.
Hello, everyone. Ron Hoon, Samia joining you guys for this breaking news. This is just shocking. I came in this morning and everyone was talking about the wrestler China dying.
Yes.
And next thing you know, here we are with Prince's death. And I can't help but think back to June 25th, 2009. That day I was working for an entertainment outlet in Los Angeles, and I was covering Farrah Fawcett's death.
Oh, yeah.
And as I'm in the edit bay working on Farrah Fawcett's piece, I'm on my phone and I see Harvey Levin tweet about Michael Jackson. And then next thing you know, everyone had shifted gears, and that was the talk of the day. And it's just shocking how quickly these two things happened.
It's interesting because we had this reporter. He's out there. I guess Prince has a sort of a compound that's a studio and his home
Right. Do you want
kind of combined.
Go ahead and pull that up.
Might as well show people what we're talking about because this is breaking literally in the last about 25 minutes. I just heard it in the newsroom, and I just thought I misheard when they said Prince is dead. I
was like, which Prince?
The Prince?
I know.
A Prince? Not Prince the musician.
Right, exactly. I felt the same way. I didn't expect it. And it looks like someone's crying. Oh, I see. One of the fans of Prince.
Yeah.
Now stopping by. Let's go ahead and listen in on this live interview.
Yeah, he's going to wait for them to toss it to him here.
No, but she already looks so emotional. Obviously, this is hard news to learn about.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I'm with one of Prince's big fans here. Heidi, is last name Vader. And Heidi, I'm so sorry as we all process this together, but why did you want to be out here?
Because this is where we come to see Prince. This is where Prince lives. This is where we've found so much joy over the years. And I didn't believe anything was true, and I still don't know if it's true.
And I think for people who maybe aren't from Minnesota, they don't understand. This is a guy, he could be living anywhere in the world. And not only does he live in Minnesota, he invites us into his parties. He celebrates us. Was that part of the reason why people like you just look up to him so much?
Well, yes, but I mean, his music has been there for me since 1979, and he's been such an incredible entertainer, and he's one of the best live entertainers ever. And he's given us so much music, and to be able to come here and dance and like we just did Saturday and see him, and it's like nothing else in the world.
The Associated Press, I'm hearing, is confirming that he passed away. I mean, you saw him just on Saturday, you said. How was he doing? What did he look like? What did he say?
He was very humble and gracious and thankful, and he kept thanking Kirk for taking care of him the other day, and he said to save our prayers for when it mattered, or when he really needed them, and he showed us his new piano and his new guitar that he hasn't even played yet, and that's all. I don't know.
Did he seem? I mean, did he seem healthy? Did he seem himself, or how was he?
He seemed himself. He seemed himself.
What do you think? Now that we are hearing, at least Associated Press reporting that he has passed away, what are people going to be doing? Are people going to be showing up here and celebrating him? How do you see people, at least in today and the next few days, celebrating Prince and all of his art?
Well, today I don't know if "celebrate's" the right word, but I think a lot of us will be here. A lot of us are already here, and people are going to come and be together and console each other, and I don't know what's going to happen after that. I mean, I still listen to his music almost every single day, and that's not going to stop.
I know there's other fans you'd like to be with right now. Anything else you want people to think about at this moment?
No.
Well, Heidi, thank you for talking to us. I know how hard this was. I appreciate it. And I mean, guys, that is what we're talking about. Those are the kinds of fans that Prince has. This just incredible loyalty to him, this love for him, for who he is here, for staying here. But as you said, more than anything else, they love him for the art, and they're having a hard time processing this. I can tell you that.
So far, it is TMZ reporting this, and we would like to get our own independent confirmation. Only we can tell you any more than that, right?
Yeah.
Now, this is fairly brief, but I will tell you.
In a second.
I gotta get it.
We're gonna go back on in a second.
I gotta get a live trick done because everything.